Okay, here's a quick lesson in Danish paper cord weaving. I'm weaving in a figure 8 pattern, continuous. You have an option of skipping and wrapping around each one of these and then going back to your figure 8. That would make the density of this 50% instead of 100%. But I chose to do it this way. It requires more cord, but I think I have enough to do this. You make a spool and then you wrap it around the spool. This is the supply spool, and then this is the weaving spool. What I do is I go around 3 times.
2.
3. And I put the spool down, wrap this around my hand. I pull the bottom one first, and then I pull the middle one. Bottom, middle, and then top. And then you wrap it like this and put the clamp back on there. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I just ran out, but this is the perfect location. So I'm going to tie another one to the end of this, but I have to make sure that the junction, the knot, see these 2 knots down here? The knot has to be between the midpoint and here on the bottom. So I'm just going to trim this a hair. And then you tie a square knot. Before that, I have to put more material on my spool. So the way you start is you always just drill a little hole, you stick it in, and then when you wrap it, it's secure. Also very important, when you're winding this, you have to spin the spool. If you don't spin the spool and you just go like this, and you're not spinning the spool, the cord will get twisted or it'll untwist itself. So you have to do it this way, otherwise it won't work. And even when you do it this way, if the diameter of this and the diameter of that are different, it'll start to, sometimes it untwists. And if you do that, then you have to spin this until it twists back. Okay, I got my new spool supply. Now I just have to tie a square knot here. So you start like this, twist them around each other. All right, the key is to pull really tight on these 2 short ends, and then again on the long ones. Okay, and then you just trim these. But you have to make sure you have to pull as hard as you can first, and then you can trim these. That makes a very tight knot. So see, now it's not going to be visible because it's between here and here. If it was here, it would be visible. So back to weaving. I don't do more than three loops before I tighten. You know it's tight when nothing moves. All right. Whew, I'm getting blister right here. The colors of the walnut and the paper cord, this is natural paper cord. I think they go, you can also get it in black. I think they go well together. So I took a summer college level course in Copenhagen, Denmark with a college program called DIS, Design in Scandinavia. And we learned all the Danish techniques of handcrafted furniture manufacturing and visited factories across 3 different countries: Sweden, Finland, and Denmark. The reason Denmark is known for its handcrafted furniture is because they went through the Industrial Revolution late. So that's how they maintained their craftsmanship. It's funny how the people that were late turned out to be in high demand because they weren't all replaced by machines. That's why Danish furniture, they can sell it for like, this stool, I could sell it for $700 and people would buy it because it's not made by a machine. And this paper cord will last at least 30 years. And then when it needs to be replaced, you can just replace it. The frame will last forever. The frame will last several hundred years because it's mortise and tenon joinery. Yeah, there are temples that are in Japan that were made with mortise and tenon joinery that are over 2,000 years old, and they're still standing, even with earthquakes and stuff. Okay, so towards the end, you'll reach a point where the spool won't fit anymore, and that's when you just do it manually. You take it off the spool. I got a little bit of twist here I gotta straighten out. All right. I counted the number of loops that I needed to complete it, and then I just added a couple just in case. A couple lengths. All right, I'm going to go ahead and tighten these. Again, pull the last 2 or 3 towards you. All right. think I'll do one more loop and that will be it. Okay, I think that does it. So this strand, I'm just gonna staple it right here with 2 staples, and then that will be done.